I'm going to be doing a tarot reading. This is the first time I've ever done a tarot reading in a video. These tarot videos are going to be specific messages, not necessarily about like a specific situation. It's going to be more general and open. This one kind of relates to something that I'm experiencing, what I'm going through, and I think it would be nice to share that experience and that wisdom. I'm sure there's a lot of other motherfuckers who are going through it. It's the same, going through the same thing that I'm going through. I recorded this already, but then my phone ran out of storage, so we're recording on my iPad. Okay, so first things first that came out in the spread is the Seven of Crystals, which is the Seven of Swords. At the top, it reads dullness. And this is like your mental state right now. In the description of this card, it's really saying like you see things very practically, but you don't have any color, and this is like very dark and muted colors. Like you're not being able to see in an expansive way, which is understandable because you're still recovering mentally and emotionally from some bullshit, just some shitty situations. And right now, what you're being asked to do is to trust that you will be met. This is the Six of Wands, and at the top of it says trust. On it, there's people skydiving, hugging, holding hands. And I always think of this like, if you take a leap, you will be caught. And then this card came out, which is art. And in this deck, there's lots of nature being depicted on here, but it's kind of like the part of nature that is serendipitous, that is explosive, expansive, birth, death, creation, like, and that, like, when a storm comes, she doesn't wait for you to be ready. She just fucking shits all over the place. Okay, she just fucking blows shit up because that's nature. And like, so that is like the timing of all of this events are just in your life, these new creations, these new births, these new things that are sprouting in your life. It's gonna come with the time of exactly when it's meant to. And I know that's always fucking sucks to hear. Uh Especially when things are fucking shitty. Okay? You gotta have that trust within yourself. Okay? Because you are literally the emperor. And excuse me, I heard that the emperor and the empress, like, they are all the they are all the kings, they're all the queens combined. Like they've already been through the experiences that they need. They have everything that they need to make the moves that they want in their life. They are ready. Ready as fuck. And then we have the little rams, like Aries, like at the head. You are very wise. You are very powerful. And we got the moon. I think it's the moon. Yeah, that's the moon. You're intuitive. You're able to see ahead. You know, you are able to think with clarity about your situation. And there may this I read cards sideways. Ace of Worlds, Ace of Pentacles, sideways, with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe you think that you're not going to be able to handle these new opportunities that present themselves to you. And because you are already juggling a lot. And Three of Swords sideways with Temperance, which is balance in this deck, sideways. Like that juggling, balancing. This is like literally balancing like all areas of life. With that three of swords in the verse, you were like a little bit on the edge of being like, bitch, if I I will break. Okay. Mentally, I might break. Okay, like I could like teeter in each direction. So please don't fuck me right now because I will fucking lose it. That's exactly what that's giving. Okay. I feel that. And then the next cards that came out was interesting that it flipped over right that. But it came out like this. So we got the High Priestess reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, and Hierophant all in reverse. Okay, we're gonna talk about this. So, understandably, you won't feel like you can emotionally fucking handle this shit right now. But that is literally causing you to not see clearly. Like have that and trust your intuition and be like locked the fuck in on that. But you can. You have the ability. Okay? Yes, you can. You can do it. You can do it. And with that coming out with the Hierophant in the reverse, like maybe this is not in the way that other people are doing it. Okay? And maybe that's what scares you. Is that what you actually want is unknown to you. And it may feel like intimidating, like almost like you don't want it because it's just too much because you already got all this other bullshit going on. Okay. Understandable. But bitch, you are literally the King of Pentacles. And you're already fucking Emperor, so but literally Pentacles rules over the material. And in this card it says achiever. Okay. You are already set with the tools to achieve exactly what you want, long-term success in whatever you do materially. Seven of Cups reverse, Seven of Wands reverse. Seven of Cups in this deck says fear. Seven of Wands says courage. And the way that I read this Seven of Cups in reverse is that, because this kind of looks kind of creepy, kind of in the depths of the ocean. But plus this, it's like you're afraid to move on the things that you know will bring you success. And then we got even more confirmation on your emotions. The Two of Cups, which says equilibrium, came out sideways with the star sideways. Two of Cups is about balancing your emotions, feeling whole in your emotions. Like it could also be a relationship, but I don't feel like that's their direction of this. But just so you know, just so you know. But with the star, it's like because you've been so down and just trying to stay afloat, like it's causing you to lose faith in your dreams, like lose hope in your dreams. Okay, so that's what I've got in this spread so far. So we're gonna keep going. What does this person do? What do they do? What the fuck do you do about this? Oh my god, that's a sideways energy. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Okay, clarify Knight of Wands. Clarify Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups. Okay. Okay, one more clarification. Okay. So what we got is Judgment, which in this deck is time, space. Judgment and Ten of Swords, they're both coming out sideways. And so, Judgment, my interpretation of it is like, because in this deck also says time, space. So it's like things are not linear, things are more fluid. Like, I think of like, things are like floating, things are in limbo. And Ten of Swords is about being stuck in a mental cycle that is dragging you the fuck down. But I love in this deck, there's like a little star, but it's far away, and you can see, so you know how to relieve yourself of this situation. But it may be a very difficult thing to walk away from. But this is the right choice. Like, this is what the universe is urging you to do. And they say, once you do, look at the Lovers. The Lovers isn't just about people being together, partnership. It's about like alignment, like genuine alignment within yourself and in your choices, like choosing what's right for you. And then we got the Chariot. So you're getting a lot of spiritual help with this once you choose to walk away. And we got the Knight of, in this deck, they would be the Sages. We got the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So these sages are both experienced. So, they've been around the block over two. Okay, so they know a thing, but as I'm reading this, the Knight of Wands says Seer, the Knight of Cups says Regenerator. So you've been choosing and being in a lot of situations that make you feel disconnected from your spirit, make you feel disconnected from what you really want in life, what actually brings you fulfillment, what actually brings you light within inside yourself. And then the Five of Pentacles, we got 3 5s coming up. 5 5 5. That could be, which is literally change, okay? 5 of Pentacles in sideways and 8 of Pentacles in sideways. 5 of Pentacles at the top says setback. 8 of Pentacles says change. And the fact that both are coming out sideways, like, you are literally in the midst of this. You are literally in the midst of this. But the Chariot was on top of that. So it's like you are literally getting carried out of these situations. All you have to do is choose. That feels easier to say than it actually is to do. And I totally understand that, because maybe you get yourself into situations and you've seen them one way for so long, and then you keep getting, mentally, emotionally fucked up by it. You're like, yeah, this is normal, this is fine. Like, no, I can deal with this. No, I can. But it's like, no, this was never good for you, and it's time to go. Okay? So, just let's wrap this up. Okay, let's wrap this up. Oh, one more. Okay, yeah. Hangman came out in reverse. This is literally, you are in the midst of deciding whether you should just let it all the fuck go, take your fucking leap, and let a new perspective form, because that's how new perspectives form, is through experiencing something different, choosing something different. And then to clarify, we got 3 of Pentacles in the verse. The situations that you are in right now are not reciprocal. They are not fruitful. They're not giving to you. They are depleting you and they're taking from you. So you have to give to yourself. I also think of the three that we got three of pentacles, and first is about actually giving to yourself. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance to dream. Give yourself a chance to experience a new perspective beyond what the painful cycles that you've been through, because that's what you fucking deserve. Okay? And you are protected. Trust that you will be met. And thank you for listening to this reading. Period.